Gye penalty ɛno ɛyɛ the referee Matula Hall ɛnso ɛde ato dwade ɛwɔ nsɛm no ɛde Bamami Ademola Lukman wɔno ɛnso ɛyɛ player de ma Atletico Enra wɔno ana Enra obe Alexander Soloff ebe yi ne free ma wɔba bɛto atena game yi mu na Ademola enya ne game Enra ɛwɔ bana weyɛ Camp Nou hɔ wɔn mu sa ne sɛ ball no ohun ne sɛn ball no na ɛyɛ penalty ana because one am boy players ana more pitch no so yetumi yɛ ne sama ne yeye ɛsɛ sɛ goalkeeper ball ɛdem ama player otumi de ne nsaka ɛsa ball yentie Ademola graze was one here well as a journalist no na ochim.
That was a penalty. What do you think?
When did that happen?
So
when?
Musso,
yeah,
it's started to start the move. Passes the ball with his foot, so the ball was stopped. Passes the ball with his foot to Pubil. Pubil holds it and places the ball with his hand. That's a penalty.
What can I say? I don't know. You know, I don't know. I think, yeah, we take the result. You know, good result today. Yeah.
In any case,
yeah.
Second half was Barcelona even with 10 came out really strongly, and it was difficult for you to control what was going on.
Yeah,
Barcelona bench the whole stadium thought that was a penalty.
The referee and one won't be funny. Ademola Lukman and Adinkomo Enra when Barca ball 18 shot on target. Enra me catch was Enra shorter Barca ball and Opano me catch was 18 and Atletico nya 5 emu 2 at net Barca ball 18 no baako kura no return net na Enra Marcus Rashford na wo hwe no TV no so no Enra no so nso ball try bia Enra mo nya chances no almost kwanta 18 there na say den ka 2-3 and so return net Marcus Rashford on chances o mo nya ye ema crossbar ono so ball bi ahete no say and we see chances Enra o mo ball ye e say no Marcus Rashford etrim
we finished on the second half. It was your best moment with 10 men, and you had a couple of chances as well, including the free kick.
Yeah, this team is always going to create chances because there's just so much quality in the team in possession. You know, in the midfield, you know, we can play out from the back. We can in possession is no problems. We just need to go with the intent to score the goals. And today the goal didn't go in, but. You know, we cannot shy away from the responsibility to try to take these chances because on another day, on another night, they go in. So, you know, we have to be aware we are playing against a team that has huge amounts of quality, and they show today. So in the second leg, we have to be aware of this, but we have to show ourselves and try to come back to the game.
Do you think the team has finished on the second half? It was your best moment with 10 men, and you had
Barcelona 10 men because Enra Zare Enra Sikoya Pau Kubasi edi red card Barca 10 men. Na sa game no Enra Marcus Rashford and so Ekasafa 10 men who say do baby Barca cut down about the 10 eya na Barca Wontumi who say omubetima koso every game no eya na as omu very maturity no said that ni was omubetima enough energy at the winning game no na Pau Kubasi there sa boy bad a man for dinner time but still na a red card and on some na said the niyama and some Cristiano Pau Kubasi and some Anna Marcus Rashford and so Kakra a day atuda yebetie and koma odi just the as a Barca from 10 men still na na some 20% say na some obetima overcome yentie Marcus Rashford asema odi tuda.
Come back to the.
Do you think the team has got enough? You have to understand me, maturity or to avoid those kind of situations of playing with 10 men. It's not the first time it happens.
No, I think listen, it's not a maturity thing. If we are playing with the Highland, they are always gonna is possible that this can happen. You know, and if people want Cuba to do nothing, then the guy maybe scored the goal, but you know he tried to win the ball. He couldn't do this, so. The referee made the decision and is a red card. But like I said, after this we respond quite well. And yeah, the thing we was missing was to put the ball in the net. So yeah, the next game we
Rashford ya to 20 Pau Kubasi and was sorted Barca Eboboko Enra say we said the Messi kwa last 10 seasons our Champions League Barcelona and 12 red cards and upon my details in Ekatwase Kubasi no say one Pepe Ominina di 2 red cards our Champions League in Mesa Krawe about Champions League in about 5 years there Champions League no or Boboko and Nimabahade and come through at the Banasa say who was a Newman some city before Enra a game no our come new Barcelona every time will come new now on about 14 games I really 14 now on my 47 goals and on my consider just 8 our come new 14 matches, 14 wins. Come new return. Na nyama aya kama pa. Na enradie Atletico for behadwe. Na ninyi no Jules Kunde. Ade atodo say possible. I have 3 goals and omu hia. Nyame aduma next week. I have 3 goals. Also ma sebida. Atletico man ko show mo 3. Wonti enye wo kra 3 ne de. Easy. Ade ama Barca. Jules Kunde. Anyway, atuja on second leg. And Barcelona say Barcelona ebe return it. And it's a scoreline or na Barca a qualify and a player no and so enkoma what the atuja ni Jules Kunde and some no and ya dem highlight ni bi yi and some ade amanano pe e ntuma no so no e dey from ade ba Jules Kunde ade atuja Barca manager no and so said they will never give up just ade ne dey we just will give up enye ye manager coach no was it they would never give up Barcelona spirit no metresa ultimate and give up as our kosuko till the end yentie coach no
disappointed. Of course, we do that. We are Barca. We are fighting. We are not giving up. It's like that. We have to think positive, and we'll do that. I know they are disappointed. Everyone is disappointed. The fans disappointed. We, as a coaching staff, the player are disappointed. But we will fight. We will fight, and we try to give our best. And maybe we can come back.
And right, Tana Bonmati, Barca, Omu team no top player. What just 3 Ballon d'Or. And we know some ebeta Barca member no Aitana Bonmati and ye ono and so a Bastona and Rakaka or the Bishop Boni still Barca elusu game na no come fiho and so Mateba do and top 5 leagues in of the UEFA Champions League since 2000 leagues woman winning Champions League final La Liga woman 12 winners and after Premier League woman winners Marco 6 Italian Serie A and 3 winners German Bundesliga and 3 winners and after French Liga and some just 1 winner since 2000 open top 5 leagues in the Liga woman and some Magic Champions League in the La Liga afi Ebesako Spain and some the bedroom England Arsenal Liverpool and after Real Madrid Atletico and after Barcelona almost Spain ya ready besim and after France as well Asidra PSG and some legend this year ya have the Champions League and also the Europa League and also since 2000 La Liga Ekuta 12 and Omawini Premier League aje when Europa League aje 5 Serie A aje 1 Bundesliga aje 1 and after League 1 when and some NUB and I since 2000 our the Europa League and you doing some and some the Bahrain Alvarez and about free kick at the tournament was say or practice before match idea when and some be about 4-5 our training and some Antimi Antoinette but Enra the boy a tournament and some come and no free at the Atletico another 90 minutes when we Ebesako game no over when we advantage the name enye over when we RS Kelly game no our Metropolitano and no come if you are there and 70 pay demo Antoine Griezmann and some say Emua from here to the semi-final Emua Ekwano Emua Munyabutre or catch supporters ne mun keep calm na ayedan semi-final when we and some never do better Ekwano and so Emua and no ayen come if you at the Benua PSG, woman in Liverpool, PSG, and Erisia Kumo, Mammy Tifono, Indian Commander Stadium Mobile Pia, and some Erisia Omu Brajumano, a PSG as an ultras and Omu register Omu presence, and some I want to know, and I also Omu Liverpool, Bobokono Enra Luis Enrique, attitude that's 2 goals on Nessa, Nessanka 3-4, and I say, Womu Esha Liverpool, Liverpool, Pa Enra, Womu and some Nentiminashi, our game no more, and no come out in front of my deba now has Ralph Hakimi and some after saying real game no to that was any chances in there and PSG when we any chance of finance and goals no and some doors and so much more goals you bet you as Ralph Hakimi after say you real game no observation any kakra when we any more goals are then send PSG Liverpool Enra
Do you feel like it could have been better?
Of course, we have to be happy for the win. It was not easy against tough team against us. But of course, we are a little bit frustrated because we feel like we can score more goals and we didn't do it. But we have to keep the positive things and we keep going to focus in the second game.
There's a real assurance about Paris Saint-Germain these days. It feels like you're going into these evenings. You don't doubt for a minute that you're going to produce.
No, of course no. We know that it's important moment of the season. We have to be focused and be ready for this kind of game. We are, and all the games that we play, we get them more improvement and more confidence in us, and we have to be back in what we did last year, and we have to continue, and that's what we try to do this year also.
At Anfield, do you expect a Liverpool side?
I say, I said, and you may see Quamo, Genius, and you are free, and you are said the last season, and you are come. Mammy Liverpool manager, and Wajia to Mosendra, and Koye, yes, a manager, and Koya, and Wajia to, and one Montemano ever form, and a Panama voice, and all, a buy, a ray, the all Kenyana, and some lecturers, and Montemani dear, and Ra, na, and ye cry. Liverpool penny, Yentie coaching Koma, or de am I.
There are also two players. If you press Hakimi and if you press Nuno Mendes, usually players like Jeremy and Milos are better equipped for that than out-and-out wingers. But I think we could also see that every time when we tried to press them high and aggressive, those were also the moments where we were completely ripped apart. It's clear and obvious that we will not play the same tactic as we played tonight. It's completely fine with me if everyone wants to focus on the tactic. But for me, that's absolutely not the story of the game today. Every tactic has been tried over here, but the result is always the same. Paris Saint-Germain blowing the opponent away. I thought we could try to press them really high and aggressive because Jeremy...
was see Yamo Biantem, the other two doing and say, Liverpool, Bobo Kono say, Ometima Bibio Anfolder, supporters, Oba calling for supporters. Mona Mobe make a difference. I mean, I do a nurse lega, and no Ebasun to supporters, no, very important. I am Liverpool, our Anfolder, and I came no, and some Ebasu return leg, no, and no, and Muhammad Salah, coach Salah Nimaha, Emma Salah, Etna bench, Salah Bebem, or Masala, ya warm up, and Salah, warm up, or call no aba, say coach Ebes Sam Adi Muhammad Salah, and so Basala ya warm up and Ramzat Nami Kramiraho, and Tema Muhammad Salah, as I'm coach no, Ebes Oji Salah, and so for the plans no, and Mubi Quandra, said the Yamasi no, na Nkasala Woma, Kajidi Zambia, and Yamasubeti Massa Sabi Quandra, Liverpool are more a shot on target. Liverpool, 6 years in our Champions League mo, and why for the first time a Liverpool and shot on target. Now it's a new one, and so very blind. And no air kakra. If you are at the Abana Sala, your poor game no, Mammy Stevie Gerrard, and I feel where Steve McManaman, woman and Omu Sala, your poor game no Sala, Basala, Sala near Amosin Casala and Kabibika Casala. So, okay, very sad. Yentie movement and Sala, Ben Womu, Bano, and in Commano Vesomini Sala dia, not Sala. So, okay, no, Omu says Sala, I am very frustrated because their manager and instead of Masala. And you're happy. You better Steve G. No Mukoma. Womu edi efa Salah problem no problem na ezumun calm it down Bibian so ebe kamani Muhammad Salah dia didn't come on edeba na another one Van Dijk bra na hini go Liverpool for no womu enso top defender Van Dijk say Van Dijk ni na Enra does not do a go no say no safa ubena go no amami biema Enra Van Dijk go no na a ball hopa sa does not do it ni go no de two net Van Dijk sa de to ko block and then ball no so ko any day now what me say Enra will be na Van Dijk say ya uzuzu empu to ona why you bia o de Real Madrid Vavant Bowie say ya money Chelsea the same thing Enra does not do it so what's up to they say Van Dijk as a foul to by the golf Van Dijk is any dibako and some no ya no puno to na boy and some Adam na we game no Van Dijk is a inconsistency was Liverpool team na no sha e chano malusu consistency their team no here and no other betting about Liverpool Yenti Van Dijk
should not accept. Well, I'm looking after the team. You know, that's for me the main thing. Speaking to players, we obviously have obviously not too many sessions between the games, but you know, between sessions I have certain conversations, and I need to look after the boys, and I need to look after how we are mentally in the best shape. And today I think everyone was ready. Everyone showed the right mentality, and that you lose it today, obviously that's disappointing. And that's something, in my opinion, Liverpool should not accept, and we should not accept. That's not the standard I'm personally used to, especially over all those years I've been at the club. So that's why it hurts all the time, and especially the weekend one was a very painful one. But
I didn't say Banuna over said no me aduma next leg no and so unfold na PSG ebenya week off and as a weekend when we match our French Liga and no ana ultimus over said no Messi Liverpool the game our be full and ball weekend and no ana Ibrahim Konate e dey atuja was said the French football when we yatema in the French clubs no more Europe no over England said the English FA no omo ya bi and some dey ema Europe no said the English club betting fight was last season PSG and Liverpool one boy second leg yama off omo ni ahoden at the buy ebe qualify e ba no say ha dream premiership no enye the same thing.
Think about Ligue 1's policy that they're able to postpone the games in favor of PSG?
Yeah, I think this is 2 times in a row, because last season it was the same. I wish we had the same thing in Premier League, but it's completely different. And in a way, I'm happy for them because it's good for them, and I think the league helped them to reach something in the Champions League. And I hope in Premier League they're going to do the same in the future, or why not this season for the team who play the Champions League as well. You know.
What do you think about Ligue 1's policy that they're...
And come to the Europa League fixtures and Basu Bologna, Womo Boston Villa, Eboboko, and I feel Porto, Nottingham Forest, and I feel Freiburg Fonso, and Celta Vigo, Womo Emachino, Ebabasu, near first leg, near Basuna, Amame, Unai Emery, near Newcomb, and now Banumre, Wombusan, Aston Villa managers, not Nigen Europa, we are senior Mayakasi and Europa Ukromadia. One is soon as Sonecheno at the Seno to win Europe no ya very difficult. Na Omodi almost as a first leg against Bologna no and Omuya na Omashene and once a Yenti manager.
I know, and we are speaking in the dressing room how much the difficulty is going to be this round for different reasons, but the first thing we can remarkable is they beat Rome, and they beat Rome, and they deserve to beat Rome, and they are competing with this coach, and this coach he played 3 finals in the last 3 years, and we must adapt. This is to compete. To compete is to adapt of them, to adapt the opponent. How they are going to demand us. To win in Europe is very difficult. And
difficult na Emery na day, and some we have to do doing some Banyami do watch na Real Madrid. Womo any womo ball money Girona match no na Obama Madrid training no echo so womo training section akoso and the ano pay Amanu Manso etimi aye kamapa na report aba no say womo maintenance training aye Rodrigo and after Thibaut Courtois womo 90-man training players ni nyina no aye available ese ne womo and some ebetimi adram e gamer and ebetimi abaso ene nkoma eba na Alvaro Abaloa edi atuda sa Militao and after Jude ebetimi astate na me aye adoma game no ansom eba so echina no and after follow Mendy and so betimi nya minute e gamer womo ebebo no eno aye nkoma womo ansom edi tuda from the camp of Real Madrid na manager no anu asese Militao e former eya na eboa Barca Iepa and as a bomb Madrid team no ansom no Iepa former emano enso eye dominant e wachire eba no say 1v1 against any striker o be ji boys sia e de afi on tisa ne form ne ba e bo team no e mo mo enso me konkan wo mu busa say wo be motivate boys ahead of the game and o Barcelona so boys no already wo me motivated dada because ball no enu obi ana be ka to say kwase wo ne Bayern e be ball Champions League tisa we one kwan ko say we ya o motivation we he enu e sama manager e de atudo busa no say de ne Bayern match no say na obesi akọ and so o mo prepare for tina game no mo wi a na so mo focus on Wednesday match wo mo e be ball area Bayern Munich enu ya de ba ko a wo mo e for now there Girona e match no mo hwa ni mu enso mekwan wo mu say sanwa Barca fully come way adan referee si wo mu as a red card ne penalty bi ya jem adimo mu na ubi o hwa bi no say bo me kasem we bi say do di to dan say one of the only involve ni self on sa and some no to the last weekend ye would see on kasabe bro do kanyina enso ngani say me opinion or the best bottom and on some manager and some area to I want some no at the Elba Poku Bossy our Instagram and I don't pay associate to IG and the same or say a dear kid to be able to me decide a match and I feel a dear kid to be able to me affected and a game or take responsibility our Enra dear see our Barca gamer when we and some Lucy and no a Poku Bossy and I dem the Sankume and so at a banana pay doing something I know and some demand I know pay in Juma so not the woman say una share and they said mama David Hanko player dema team and friends are like to Kwanra or pry our game na Hanko ya pon game no o said we see and so enama o kwa utimi se bibia kire boy no prano enso hanepa enti dey yate emi di room and say say ya rese oba ko scan na ya read the extent of the injury near who said nyama and so be kote afeno e dey phone e dey ba do nsem nyina no and so e dey emo na no pe e njuma dey so Luciano Spalletti report about say contract extension to 2028 ni nyama adomo china and be ajurufe we made announcement no e be ba as a manager and so Gianni say ono so e to na juma so abo amanuama etimi akoye Western Mechanic area tuga was Spalletti coach bia and any chen hopa na o man conference ye manager no e bia ye ka say manager bi and so ma player bi conference manager na man conference ye penya start kra asam no kan mo say player no manager and so say kra na afedi wo ye no wakoso aye ni ye no e ya dia wo kan ho asam e do nsem nyina no and so dem na no pe e ntuma so report am say come from Inter and say all three for no ye say wo mo de be 40 million euros and be Inter erem ewo yakane say market na wo mo de atoto players abona afenioma enso nakoye no enkoma kakra efo no mateba na sa fi Inter free wo mo so be ginam sa bole aba no enye asem keto akra na ada to run wo kai no say o ginam at the Shakhtar Donetsk eboboko no and na wo mo AZ Akma ana ebo na we the first time ada to run ewo ni coaching career o rem ewo the quarter final everything be enso abo the European competition I do some good news at the Ira Turan and Chakra Turan and some Baba room over the senior side of Mobatan Kaipa and Kakri for Deba Manu Eboboko no man announced 4 preseason and the fixtures Namia Tuma Womu Trust July 18th Womu Abako Finland Omabo Elho Helsinki Resamfwe woman bomb nafe na me aduma Rosenborg enso akọ dituma elho woman Atletico ebebo enso ewo Sweden nafe woman PSG enso nabo eno eyesere ni omu a preseason schedule enso Universitya yaron sam ade eba mame Pofrus Mosepe ni enkomo we CAF a president and one of Pasena Mikato said wadu Senegal and Abdoulaye Fanou FA president dema in Senegal and after president Tankasa at Nama Senegal Mana Kosia na Omokosia no komana koso say wano na de meda ema Sadio Mane wano ana de meda ema Kalidou Koulibaly enti se BBS ni ese monfa trophy ni mra on tamu anka meda on fama mo enu onu na take decision disciplinary committee womu ana take womu decision one of the FA and as well a CAF president what the decision be enti o two womu for as a DSC biano womo enfanto akire na sese pa de Morocco and the champion obezo catch Senegal for say womo appeal no my appeal cast until sub verdict ebeba bonte no Morocco and the champion but for now de munyintum esa nyamo na mo champion mon try verdict na mon fa credit ema Morocco.
So what I'm trying to avoid is every time I have a press conference, this is the question they ask, because it is a legitimate question. I gave Sadio Mane the gold medal. I gave Koulibaly the gold medal. I gave Sadio Mane the trophy. I gave Sadio Mane 10 million American dollars. But I have to follow the law and I have to respect the rules and the regulation. So a decision was made by the CAF disciplinary board. The head of the CAF disciplinary board comes from Senegal, and he could not participate in that meeting because he comes from Senegal. And I can tell you, I'm very proud of him. So what I'm trying to avoid is every time I have a press conference, this is the question.
Patrice Muchepi ini yemfancy abiafo aba 11 abomumra na analysis no yedi babe to aso dia my Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV Wontumi Sports Buffet is airborne. Aya chiesi abadafo nso eho na yababedi enkomo na ha new tinatena Mizaya eho Hassan so na Steven Buadi Stevens na do pay abadafo se obi ahwe mama good morning
Capo bibi aye cool pa
na
no I na ade bia besi hana
new you are the just time to tune oh Benjina say I don't know how
I don't make actually oh Benjina how no
says no gospel na is what turn to ini hadia
no be you mudada no gospel na de dada
oh I
love it no I know who na say
love it all so and almost shifty
on my grace na say
almost copyright is the copyright have it also
why na copy me say copyright
is it copyright Facebook for na so mo boy
me the copyright akoto so say wa go bia na strike o
omu dimi mo
me the copyright akoto so
Mizaya na so ayesa ade no ba say you be
manabo
oh you be new bra na young
yes and our Champions League
Barcelona
now two cities Paris na can start and then now start Barcelona
okay to all okay top ranking member
and who turn in the crowd no turn in it oh are they
the top rank
no the fan I said let's call and coin here on the ball that's what BC abano
results na ba
ai what to dan chemu na say o ma no kro han hon fro and obisa say Capo konya say de wa wo ye no because kwaji aba be kire and Capo ankoyi but how game no coin me predict 4-2 for Barcelona for whatever we've seen from these two teams this season. We've known say Barca share more goals pa and now our camp no especially playing against Atletico Madrid no enya dia obetimi akasa Atletico Madrid beba be 2-0 a very 2 goals Barca into share 1 goal cra so how game the coin I mean they did draw Atletico Madrid but I'll be speaking to the context of the game and how Kubasi a record nearby. But my mentor was a share situation be a war Madrid. I mean, let's go Madrid now. Me most me any so on say enche bia ne pese omo unity. I mean, men ka say na ye pese unity.
Na nipa bebre na.
Na nipa bebre na pese omo emasimi any ko because of Jessica kese o say. But I was saying say, oh, adwuma no so ho no ache. So continuously, yeah tutu na katu mu no. E be kosoro. Yeah. Ope one of the longest serving managers is here now kan ho. But almost so na kase ampam na that time no to be blaming omo bebre sa. Because a club like Atletico Madrid here, and acquire say results oriented, and yet it's yaton. So it's a results no madia. Obi okasa yempam no. One share now ne kwa yajini. But Capo no the game no you know. Alvarez. Ya kwa me say the game na could do football no. There are few players here all round forward. All round forward. Just say obetima bo benkum, obetima bonifa, obetima lead line no, obetima a drop behind the striker. The 4 cardinal positions on the field in the final third ni nyina no oboma ne yeyi we ya make your positions how do I obo
okay
what the positions na ton chen ya there are certain things he does on the field are defining no
okay
explicitly from other players no we open play or you're very accommodative in variety of systems so obo 4-2-3-1 obetimi lead line no as a lone striker. No bomb me inside the agenda chi obetimi abo oni me inside wetimi abo manafa obo 4-3-3 now cast 2 wingers and can win the final third as the lone striker Capo obesa so abo
okay
now even 4-2-3-1 na me kan you know so obo obi to say solo now odi no agenda na chi in between 2 wingers as a second striker to say Dani Olmo mu de no we so obo man yi na Atletico Madrid me more mabaso e ka number 9 for ayenim number 9 for ne Atletico Madrid omo history omatete akesefo pa 9 mu number 9 for but the current crop of players no Simeone wo almost different variables e ka number 9 for na owo Alvarez a boss yan twetwe yan create yan shoot from distance yan stay na yan engage the boxer Alvarez on me Yakasa Griezmann obi obo as a second striker to be able to lead the line no or shifting the role no as a number 8 or call as wide I mean a variety of roles of field no so Griezmann obi to say adwuma no and a natural box occupant in Alex Solot eso so ebetime adwuma no de Masimienu e ba say opobi obi occupy 2 center backs no more marking game no kwa Solot be ba adwuma no and we are yet to talk about Ademola Lookman so for number 9 and Simeone was CCA and no free kicker Alvarez boy Obaba born na no many beginning baby Joe na ehwe born na me Facebook live em se manu ansi because na hwebi wa boss Africa ko bi de tia Madrid na sa tam no na ye de go stars co Champions League me hwe born wo Turkey
okay
ye ko fa ho no no e ho na me hwe born obo free kick ni tia Madrid one time say radical to one free kick ya hye no say no bebo bi tia me daachi and now man we free kick no and say free kick am to be to ho de shobo slime e bobo no Charlie boy no toilet me yemu sheme Capo but this boy is a real player a real striker
sure
where your dead ball situation where your born ya we see we all the same thing about the tia Real Madrid. What is what to or similar one Tia Madrid pa born a bend na kweshe kevo we one gas you want me nyahwe game no omo rating 5.6 it was a bad day at the office for the goalkeeper but we Capo ye dey goalkeeper no ho a muntumi nchiro Alvarez we quality player now embody the personality and the figure of Luis Suarez. When is Suarez or field no so or box no who so
yeah
your strikers be box no man for omumfie because on say umbohu but Alvarez Suarez mo Lewandowski mu jira mo na so no oba box no who so oba box no
feeling the presence
you feel his presence and na ko ya chere rough Capo so born toilet me born about so pass no this is what the manager now only say for one way or the other for unknown reasons Simeone want celebrity go away what is one celebrity go no just as a steam show
yeah
o generally now so I say emotionless and I'm say akwa Occasion celebrate we about bam hands flick and you man yellow card cry. Say the aqua city no.
What tell you how say your poor match no. Over time no.
Energy ni you full
the miracle dressing room.
Okotoka ke kan say match lovers a place no.
Oji.
Shall go to toilet no. Already you see so time na me say boy me ya pa. But overall no, this really changed a lot of situations. But we turn it no. But only say makamfo na wie. Kubasi is a very good centre back per his age. But also my blame boss company for say omumpa centre back and near fee or control nobody control Kubasi no ni benyini. But enya onya adwuma one Araho ba Araho ultimate control no. One Garcia Eric Garcia ba ultimate control no. Jerry Martin ultimate control. The communication has to work. I've never understood it in any way why Kubasi decided say Obaba for the blind side. I mean, there was no situation changing even an angle. Now, Shadrach Benyam go na badia. At the time of the kick, you know, at the time of the kick, Obaba kick na no Anton Boasi. At the time na Obaba ball na mo mani release the ball no. Na on should denti Kubasi kon wan on Shadibi, me person hold you on. She on kona chika kra bi mam so benya obefa ball na ho na we highlighting TM say obeso nya but at the beginning na no afa Kubasi mame Kubasi na what 5 jersey away anim hayo kunde na wase kunde nim na Kubasi no Kubasi and then Simeone na free no ho oba no pacho ho Simeone na free cancel on chair. Urban, share distance. I don't mean on them. I feel Shadrach and Fanny. Now look at the two players. One, I am asking, who was the Kubasi situation? He's watching him. Yeah. Before the ball was dropped, Kubasi was watching. He's watching as the last man. Am I right? So also the last man. It's experience necessary. Juma. Oh, Shano. Yeah. She be on a strike and I feel her Kubasi back instead of going vertical and or Shadibi. I feel Shadrach can release. I'm space Capo. Yeah. I feel her baby all cover. She baby all cover. Or say direction. Or the offer where they are the number 2 form. Oh, go straight. Let's shoulder. So to from one now keep a marriage running from Floma. Capo some from review. Watch Kubasi. They said oh yeah no Kubasi. So we a full time inexperience in a 2 o'clock strike and neighbor on neighbor now Kofanechi. Oh Kofanechi. Definitely old the number 2 form. Oh Kofanechi akwere. Whoa. Oh Kofanechi no. Man tiasio. Oko for the china no watch it here oko wen ko for the chi ade so ko wati abada ni mo fa ha o oko for the chi no e no ko kan no to ho now o ya de na Henry Busa asem bi say Simeone was not in control of the ball when na Henry can on pose o ha kakra ma on say na ball ni wo da chi ko hold you hold ma me ha say no eno ni ball no e be was ha no picture na e be di CV wo be ka say won anim. Yeah. I can say picture no on him, but this is so Henry was saying, say the striker was not in control of the ball. Oh, okay. Hana Henry. Ekano. But at the end, I quite say, "One who saw you in Tinche, because I'm not for me at the same switch." Oh no, yeah. But a elite game. Ellis game margin of error no Capo as I say kiti now say me be catch earlier part say na me hope say Barca betimi age Champions League because of defense a chamber say margin catch there say goals have been the differences between teams now to qualify no Spurs and Atletico Madrid Man City and Madrid Barca qualification patriotic dem make say ni nyina ye more goals it is a goals to dia Barca betimi akonanim Capo, I feel goes to no ever. Goes to Muna and my Bassa power goes to them. You goes to them. Into Bassi, that's almost over 10. I'm not going to say Treo. Oh, I'm going to Kunde Muzo Mokwe. Kunde Silver. kunde ka ushia na anopaya na
anopaya was it trade any ade kure bia
Capo ekone den kan ko ehire ho bra me ma wona ada
as a Barca for no GD players no GD around mu nyina ye
be Chinese movie da Chinese movie any pan we no gina ho ba you saw the control ho skills look I'm not saying Barca can't qualify it is difficult but the work can be G2 one not just I say me kasa because Barca nti overturning no it is difficult you are playing against Imuni Mama you highlighted the original almost statistics of the game on fama me na men kan dey back be before I met Paris and kakra look at the statistics of the game when we define efficiency and then profligacy when a team is wasteful in the final third and then a team any wasteful but a baba kwa or the wall on who say buy she start a bad game in Capo 58% of the time, Barca keep it on that possession, and yeah, issue be but 18 shots taken. That's against 5.
5 on the mutu at on it.
3 na on target and 2. A canet. So 3 on target out of 5. How do you define competence? Say you have 3 over 5. Above 5, you move 3 over akuponum 2. I hit in it. Barca ball 18, 7, and they are on target. Bako crown to Ancanet. So 18 to 7 free when I heard the Aka you wasteful. Now the wasteful no come back a Comusasa. Why when I win more? Nasa Suarez and nominate a Casafon Binoa. All the American Alvarez or Simon, Sergio Gurasimo, and a winning one more. How would you have about how many shots gone waste?
11.
Sabe striker papa biani anymore 11 pum technically a friend pot shot Capo no ya nyade na ya nyade no ye coach no we don't have them Lewandowski ni na mani mo no so na mani mo America biana he's not the Lewandowski we've seen Barca here 2 areas and na make Madrid the other Barca here number 9 ya kansa yensa so and repeat ya 9 Barca here and then a center back and a near fee or your elite obet me a partner Kubasi when you wait my journal. In my opinion, I said to me these areas and one for Paris Saint-Germain and a Liverpool game many Liverpoolians feel it's a game no more to go at the aba maybe hope or Hodma or Anfield but may not dream say attack for attack so Liverpool bet me a BB okay but say Europe na nkoyi Capo
was in your coach now no players
ya wa na Zavi e ba bon e ka say team we Barca Barca
was it Johanna
Zavi be ka say team we let me fan compete in Europe I said na Barca for na kan I said na Dollar Porter kan e kwa be so different use Zavi adi
almost Zavi an kasai
exactly ba say your coach no place na Zavi di ball no we ko di be kan ho
okay
enti enye coach na ehwan ya share no abona ya boy
it's okay to the top ranking member
our bench yenye him say arawo time go ha olusu focus one year consistent e we kire ho but na time nya red card na arawo buy is who take risks we Lewandowski film where you Pedro film say we are discomfort fine we the governor yaba femina ba o da rawa ba ma rawa sa ko botu dim say arahu ene Kubasi anana kai adire so mo bochi so the number na je mati wom ja kan chere wom a ana ma kan chere nko 2 mati na nko 3 na rawo ne ga say mo bochi ro o ma rawo ko bo 2 ana dey solo taba so to e bully defenders no
to Lukman
was out of the game yesterday Lukman I thought you go fast na work
no man ko mu uniform
eti wo de awo akoto 2 ala waja gasi ane gasi ane Martin was struggling enra the passes were not going enko o me na bobo no sa akosi o sa de awo buy awo sa wo go 2 awo no onu ye strong bit me sort a compete no wo na akoto 2 ala ma gasi Martin mu je chi o go second goal no how attack sort
So to bully you.
Yes, send and say that how because when you crowd there at times I would mean different compete.
Yeah.
Just say awareness will be
sure.
I know a fact. But all my more born in the position at the trencher. Now on against Inter last season, the same mistake against Inter.
There's a coach in almost in the second season, you know. I'm saying,
Meya Jedi. The same before na Inter. No, what to place among high. The same time that we can say any place or ever compete for Europe. And then whatever La Liga. Xavier legend. I don't talk about Tibeka club no.
The moon true we go up on Tiama for.
But when you see the lad, yeah. Yeah, trophy. I'm talking about say since 2026. I think we say feeder. Xavier or started to go 5 times. Only say 5 times.
On players no.
Exactly. Do can say coach here. Also say Kubasa Jade. Yeah, my will be more. But oh, last you need to play record. Musa Binadi.
Ndo Xavi.
Oh, I say Xavi anyway. Musa Binadi. But if look at the no boys immature how. What Barcelona, Barcelona team. What 4 seasons? What was Spain national team? Who matured?
8 years.
Who 8 years? 8 years. 8 years. Who say Akran? Who say Who is Kawaji? Mantu is Kawaji. Kubasi ball fine, but the tactics who are too.
Yeah, they will see how
against Inter last season. But the same thing.
Sure. They will see the tackles.
How does a coach need them? How to work with the coach
on your Kubasi there.
So Kubasi when I select your coach, when I'm not confident on the ball. Yeah. Bueno, something that class woman who's okay, this and that. Oh, try a beer. Coach Bakuman training. No work on the guard. Around the name Mama time and echo is like Bomba in a buy. Yeah. Or buy I don't know on Bono. The man bench the bar. The Dientia because the player also my player no Bono. But the other born on their confidence. I know what I'm saying. No be player. Now the bottom 5. The more 4. No be player. That's Mukubo tour. I'll be the Mukubo tour. Because I don't know about me. Now we say or set up back pen and come home. I didn't mean. Christian
yeah. Around yeah. Now, Simano or say Samuel Ofori. I said this was the same thing I said when watching the ball. I was very disappointed where Kubasi decided to pass. Okay, and we a message or there, but we also Emmanuel also say Newton, if you don't believe, you can sleep on that night and wait for the results on Wednesday morning. I also believe Mubawako ye any treno or come back
the bay. Come back the bay.
Flick na bay.
Obey come back. Say so say when what mistake?
No, what was our great mistake?
No, what mistake? It's when I kono. Any lose you. You need be lose you. I go on 4. One Gasi Ambo. Number control 2. Say could number 2. Now we more 3 control more 3. Drop him, jam at him and enter bench. My son said, I'm not
Number 6
against Inter. The same jam at a free game. Who Jaboku crowds are passing, but just about a Holland guy, Yobutui.
Dumfries.
Dumfries, the same jam at Martin. Now no shadow guy no fine we say was that nyade by na ball white no FIFA but I'm not game na you that from one day there no say you work hard there you need to bring the leader who leader about uncle be all board because coach was there the me and Takia Avares no say the man sort to because I don't want to be the other sort but they are made because Garcia and Martin
no
want to me because Garcia is tackling yet.
Shall I have a problem with you?
Oh, it's over.
You are going to train our Arsenals. You are call out. What I say? You are call all out because you know we saw 2. Okay, day. What to be said to our question? All out.
Do or die.
It's over on our position on the Garcia. I'm going to say the new be obvious. Christian Pra. More on the picture about team. No, on started family person so.
No,
That be almost boss say Pedro was say you need say balance one. Yeah. And Frank de Jong so I or doubt for because you say be no about say obobo next game no. Yeah. If any Espanyol crab yes so Bobi. Pedro for the Espanyol yes so Bobi. What I said. Now on my family Lopez so started that game no. Okay, second leg no. We are going to do a comeback. There's a 3-6. It better 4-1. 4-1. Yes. Because there's no way Barcelona Atletico are concede.
Kojo Kendrick said, but Araujo has been playing mostly as right back this season.
Okay, my question.
And I make sure say that means who coach you don't trust the guy because any chance no boss say. Any chance you cannot boss say.
Your ball center back.
I'm the red card. Yeah. And I'm Sugun Suwa say there be and or sabbatical leave. I don't know Yakob Empire, Israel, I was so called Yakob Empire, a buyer, Kakon Krum, a quarter of Saba. If so, I hope you go about the air. I don't know how the Nebama. What never want to be in the national position of Bono.
To your problem, man, is a coach in the position of the players.
Yes, because the players now started to do a follow to know. Why also what? When the state channel, also what? It is not the General Martin Garcia Mana. Why you free? I don't believe me. Yeah. Because I the best our Basel. Me say the awareness, technical awareness were off. But that game we dear. That game we dear. Tell me can by the name how any Garcia no way so around a Martin Garcia.
We so antias say Gerard Martin who blame me Gerard Martin was say I wonder why he's blaming Gerard Martin because this is not the first time he has lost a game as a centre back. Okay. Don't because I make a man say. But the first time I also give me say. And he was struggling. Somebody will be a. Otabo Lusu. I didn't know we go. Otabo Lusu. This one is a Champions League. Barcelona or more than 10 years at NGV. She a partner Amazon. Yeah. And not to win penny for. I think also I bookie side our Champions League. So Obi our referee league there. But Champions League the last two year 2. To know who competition now. Competition now and how to tackle the game. And I because now on say Frank de Jong. Yeah. And I about Femi Lopez about Danny Omo Garcia on Fifi about Pedro. But Pedro I don't know how he Pedro if you must say Pedro and discomfort fine. Yeah. When you pay the film the Gaviaba to give you that as a Katashino if you want to for and I did a year account family account. And you do record. The record no. What the captain about which is Araujo. Our national position is a centre back. Ain't what the centre about Diego Simeone say the sort about.
Now they gave me here and so me and now the obo.
That particular demand
they gave me here no.
In the course of the game,
maybe position obo.
Strategically coach knows.
Maybe they remember say yes or a centre back.
Yeah.
But he for the game me here Araujo at that time.
Moment in so
me. Even a technical team at that time and say game me here no.
And no now.
And you be on favorable position where the game requires the guy.
That time I'm no me Lucas Aaron. Yeah, oh centre back one number 2. Because I wish a game ni bia. Game no. Barcelona was playing all the game. Enter Atletico born no mo say some say you. Born na na ebo. Your chances are taking ye na ma win na buy. But born wo hwe Atletico France na no born na wo hwe Diego Simeone ba no Julian Simeone. Na hwe Ademola Lookman was off from the game. That day, Kunde was so good out to be in free game. But that problem now, that guy, it's mean, but also not to me cut in. Yeah. About me for us, I was about for us now about behind the striker now.
And some very road
exactly. Another game now. It's first one here. Now you problem be on who. How can tell you? It's on center pedal and
a problem no Gerard Martin
no say we lose
explanations
and you know
and actually
the point I'm lose and also
Ramon Tada ranking member that's ranking member I work am simba dey be fa
and I know this is me crocro anymore
this is over question crank
munja me kwan me crocro anymore
Barcelona.
Assemble
Mizabe Kamikaka. Manage.
You won't die.
And we have flick message ala Kubasi no. Kubasi we manage.
A fair clasher of Ubia and any performance in the first round of the Champions League quarter-final.
Yeah.
I bet you say in the return leg, Obi bet me done Shebrena and also been to me done.
Yeah.
From a fan's perspective, there is a reason for every single one of them. So Mbe say next week on bet me overturn their results because no craning yami Capo. Yenya results be a bull adrenaline tears so Becca say any air results I won't me overturn it. Because Baku 1-0, Baku 2-1, Baku 2-0, and Baku Society 2-0. The tiny be over the won't mean the. So I'm speaking from two angles. Whoever says ties are not over, on your wrong. Whoever says the ties are over, some way, somehow can also be right in their own context of discussion. But the NTS says to discuss the reality. Any the womb, any the BTBC, any the boba. And again, from whatever happened to FC Barcelona, to me, even with 10 man, normally tactically better than Atletico Madrid. No 11-11, no Barcelona normally tactically better than Atletico Madrid. 10 against 11, they were tactically better than Atletico Madrid. Let me tell you the reason why. Almost 30 game, no. Barcelona usually build with a 3-2-5. 3-2-5 near training and some. Then 2 midfielders, then attack near 5. In this context, midfielder or joining into the attack, and I say defender joining into the attack, more 5. Jao Cancelo. Jao Cancelo.
Okay.
Now, Osha 5 now. Atletico Madrid were also defending in the 5-3-2. So the first 20 minutes. You could see Barcelona open up Atletico Madrid kakra. After that, there were no better clear chances for Barcelona. So steady game this year. After Marcus Rashford ball ne fan chain baby no. Barca anytime Yama benya bo bia nipa 2, 3, 4.
No much
because almost sitting back in 5 now. Almost my market Barcelona 5 attackers. Number 2, Barcelona with 2 midfielders. No, we had the 3-2 now. Almost Atletico Madrid were 3 midfielders. Almost overloading. No mama Barcelona 1 extra defender, the free row to operate. Tabia so no nipo mama the free row to operate no. Julius Koundé because someone say Kubasi is good on the ball. Someone say Gerard Martin here good on the ball. So the first before the red card, Barcelona has a few chances in the way no my omuliki quite blunt because they were losing the physical duels and 1v1s. The America say Barcelona be better with 1 man down. After so winning now about the second half, no some formation they call the 4-1. It told be so and call with the 4-3-2.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid open up. Oman call with 5 in the beam. Atletico Madrid almost strictly the 4-4-2 with the 2 wingers, 2 attackers. Barcelona call with the 4-3-2 now. Any move on. Omaja 2 players now Lamine Yamal and Marcus Rashford. Also, to me, Lamine Yamal finding 1 player.
Yeah.
So automatically, Barcelona were 2 players anymore, but Atletico Madrid can't afford to commit enough men. Ultimate. And our midfield too no more because Barcelona never midfield is trained. There is an overload. So Barcelona became better in that regard. But the big issue of Barcelona still persists in their centre forward role. And I think Omoko market anymore. First thing first, they should try and get a centre forward. Atletico Madrid shall go out of an XG 0.44. Barcelona and Timia shall go out of an XG 1.10. So it's not like the chances were not there in the second half. The chances were coming. But who was always going to be at the end of it? He says second leg, no. Me sure as if you look at and headache in Abe 1 and 1 9.
big problem.
And to be a new team, never come to Quran said they are failing. Barcelona attackers need failing Lamine Yamal. Now share a true pass with Marcus Rashford in between two centre backs. Yeah. The same pass now Julian Alvarez, the man, Giuliano Simoni ne koye red card. Because Boto, some passes near Boto's defenders in
yeah.
Only on one better and the aqua. Marcus Rashford was lucky enough to take the lead. So who expected to send a right leg no or the back? But what did you do? Or control three goalkeeper my angle never tight.
Sure.
No combo ball side net. Some of these moments in the Champions League, you need to think smart and fast. That is what attackers do. That is what attackers do. Because a dominant foot in your left. Rashford, a dominant foot in your right. Some commoners are part of the video now. You understand the I'm a free banner. Say, you need an attacker in that moment to be very smart. But you don't take anything away from Atletico Madrid with how tactically they were disciplined in the first half. I can instruct the car say, almost 5 back and then they are no more and be BH say, a Jumano no more mini say, and they Omoma Barcelona show. A mentality on what the bad game with their setup was even to prevent Barcelona from scoring a lot of goals. Omonobona or hey, no, then you mutrim some more Beshabasa train for. Because Omonim is a first leg in a bonneting. Bibiaba Koyo Civitas. It from the onset, compact prevents Barcelona from creating a lot of chances. Would on Mashay 1, 2. You call it 10 leg now. Then the inexperience comes in. I said Kubasi was very unlucky in that moment. The entire makers were unlucky here. Say, Oyakoda. On say, Ekase Jume Diobia. Now, Giuliano Simoni did not drain.
Like experience.
There was no way Simoni was getting to that ball.
Yeah.
Born a Tonechi say. A Tonechi. Nemo mama tia de bi ase. Say, on say Yesu ano. A Drew Brunya bra na Easter. Your cousins free baby be no ma be sleep over. Adichi bia na ma be aduare we no catch obi say obi nsoro nko wo nkukuma on fro cousins ne do be frɛ wo. Yeah. So I've seen people talk about Giuliano Simoni's attitude on the pitch for the father.
Yeah.
So the bunny yes ya won ne ban na ebo park ne so be dey.
We are more disciplined.
Yeah. So the kid is leading the Papani project at a time where things have become so difficult for the father because Sika their man is some phantom players. Commitment at Atletico Madrid, their man. You can't afford to mess it up. Look at how smart he is. Look at how smart he is. This moment, you know, the pass only say own na pass.
Yeah.
But how balls we be no. Normally attackers need tidy two between two centre backs more almost struggle pa. And a Rashford now the same thing now. Or no one who said you obey no. Either no foul.
Yeah.
Finishing swap. Boy,
it's a Suarez so bit my CV. So more strikers.
There has been countless times. Lamine Yamal the ball be say 2 centre backs in FIFA most of the time. The outer foot in the same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know proud to. Coming a Rashford then I come to two home where Rashford got it wrong, and I think where Barcelona can improve in terms of the attack. But you see, can there be a comeback? Yes.
Come back.
They can. Bet me.
Hey.
Bet me. Real Madrid bet me come back.
Allianz Arena.
And I want go different.
Oh yeah.
Bibi Henry actually said yeah.
You no.
Me am many aje for next week encounter because next week no games ni be
open game.
Oh yes. Games ni be pa. You see, El Civitas. You can't afford to keep it compact and defend.
What's your two?
No? But the biggest mistake Obey no so yes Obako city back se basa most are born.
Obo two home by no.
Me say the big mistake Obey.
So we be
say Obako city back se basa most are born.
So basa be more pressure.
You see the big mistake of Bakoyen is Onkoye Sadiano. You see, teams that have gotten results against Barcelona are teams who might open and never sabu.
Because it's back, they will force you to open.
They will commit a lot of errors. You see, there's one thing I've seen about this Atletico Madrid team. One of their big weakness, team near said, discipline. You can force them to do mistakes. A dream may be cookie. Now, what's what they say here? The centre back for Bibem, I think. Oba Munano be the yellow card. Obeta Lami Yamazo Tobia on Vivo. Then Cookie went to me, Cookie catch and say, I'm not dream war born. So, of course, you can. I'm not dream. Oh, Brian, I'm not some dream war born. So, whenever they defend a lot, they become frustrated and they will commit a lot of blunder. Because players no are brilliant in terms of how they attack and control possession. Who Alex Baina? So now for Alex Baina, so an example. Or Baina no so betra Lami Yama Bakubi, not Lami Yama counter attack. Referee friend no who they say they have an attitude problem. And Barca can also play on it. You see, PSG are a complete football club. Europe say in terms of ball or mobile. They are just perfect in what they do. The little details, so fluid. They keep their rotations right in check. You see, Liverpool could ball 5 back. I'm not people 5 back when so could defend it. The quality, it is not about the number of people are outfielding on the pitch. Any formation is a wobble 5, wobble 6. But it's about understanding your roles and the come first will be executing. It's almost a 5 back and I know who am I because cover 5 back the PSG, then I walk away. How can you execute it?
No, I see a couple 5 back.
There be, and yet the numbers now be overloaded. No, whatever PSG are doing, you don't need to overload. You need to match them in the duels. So also about PSG, yeah, it is not a matter of overloading. Say, Omuba me for 3, I'm overloading Omu 4. No, rotation is good. So I can say, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, it's all about winning the duels and understanding when to move and when to stay. Last year, no Osman Dembele near the catalyst. Maybe are not centre backs in the over, and the spaces he leaves behind. Now teams that became disciplined in their positions not being moved. Omoma PSG Jina Fako, no more circulating ball no Fako. Then they almost train for something we call press triggers.
Okay.
Almost targeting who will be a PSG. There will be a loophole. Our ball pass be the angle of the pass, the weight of the pass, and I repeat me cause a mistake at the press. But Liverpool were erratic yesterday. Mukomhu booyah. There be. I heard a dream maybe not. Hakimi in Nuno Mendes born a Toneta. It would have been one of the most beautiful sequence of goals I have seen in Champions League. Omo boya yomu Freeman Hakimi BM. On my square pass need to Nuno. I don't know what Nuno was doing at that moment. And Nuno's actually by would have been one of the best sequence of play I've seen in the Champions League. Maybe a fullbacks they could do Yakomoko coordinate. But then Liverpool players need na yera. Omo baby crampo mujina. And it is the only club in the Champions League that I believe they have a proper identity. I will pay a top dollar to watch Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-final.
Okay.
Not because of anything, but these two teams, fluidity, cognitive movement, intelligence, we are in. Also, I'm going on board club or club never.
Yeah.
The Musiala de Copraia.
Yeah.
One of the best games we watched. But time will tell.
Okay.
Because this is Real Madrid. This is Bayern Munich. Let's see what will happen.
Well, Mate, Liverpool for Enra. Almost for Mobo Sergeant say Barcelona for Bezomia come back. No way. And Madaflebo Pokusasu said football rewrites itself last night, and Julian Alvarez made just twice to it. Save us from noise pollution. From Bossy Obama, a message in the and so the Abakojo Canris. I wonder why he's blaming Martin because this is the first time he has lost a game as a centre back. Okay, nti Gerard Martin asem one okiti e de no no so de abase aden naja mu blame akoda isa eno e de ni wode aba na yemre yemedi nkoma kaka Liverpool for them say Steve na enra o kaze enye yidada eno asa wa o kaze fa still I'm say we ujina na ujina hoyi
yeah, I think some 8 months ago.
Yes.
Because the guy coaching serious football club. Now mo share send your call Oblivion. Now mo sign ever back. Nanka mo show mo share how they suffered. No mo the present. The fine football no mo bono. They will do everything to maintain that. But they are not a serious football club with serious owners. If season way, it should have ended the way at Econ if they were serious and proactive enough. Can we say December hobe been no discarding and a slot a pay will be so be save the situation. But the owners and Edwards and whoever is in charge, they are not serious people. They are not. They are the interest signs of a big club. No more yet to send a Man City. I bet I got the say young fan say near PSG by manager be. Hey, Ujano who on a bay you kai or China be that's who's our club even. They are not a serious football club. But and I was happy say for the first time Salah is so relaxed on the bench. Now I'll share what is going on, and I was happy for him.
I
was very happy for him. Say, why anything that reporters the man no more focus on field issue. No, you see. Now me can't see much new things say. Me can earlier on say near PSG a year, you know. They've won the Champions League. Or more Ballon d'Or winner. Their target is to dominate European football.
Yeah.
And the only thing that can derail them at a time Louis Enrique Becker said, "Oh, so free where that is where they are going to have a proper problem." The reason I'm saying this and I say even Real Madrid, Liverpool, Manchester United, they are facing serious problem that before any concern Keba. You see, the top European sides are more pedigree, no? They always have to go with the top European managers.
Yeah.
Until currently, Guardiola should be Barcelona's coach, said Hansi Flick in Iwa. Hansi Flick is a top manager.
Yeah.
I was a Manchester United coach, a year Pep Guardiola. I was a Liverpool coach, a year Louis Enrique. But Manchester City are all built ne European pedigrees, so to say.
Yeah.
No, I was the best manager in the world. Barcelona, I was one of the best managers, but only the best materials. Seven man Ejumano Akoso. But Paris Saint-Germain, any best manager ni wa sambo talenta omotin Ejumana say. What they not on chair? The owner, the only Kalife. What's your born the politicking of the game? Not only, and what they UEFA Champions League trophy called Paris. Or Sunday, a Ballon d'Or winner call.
Yeah.
Not only now, share France nation, a city of glaze and glamour. Now, but the passion of football alcohol. Into before PSG, you know, the everybody near Roland Garros.
Yeah.
I want to so more shenta the big ball watch be $80 million.
Yes.
Yes. Into France, one ankasana there, a city of glaze. But we are changing narrative, no. And the Real Madrid as the European powerhouse. Any top manager. It is our scanning across Europe. Now, potentially names on Benya. Whoever they will settle on, still, and guarantee your more success in terms of the Champions League. So whenever there's moment of chaos, you bring experienced sons, so the stability better. Into Omokoya La Decima, Omo Chelsea for 12 years. Now final no credit. Eventually, they got that through and a big elite European manager. And Papa, a friend, say Ancelotti. And Uja Hokoi. And Zidane Toaswa no Sambai. Zidane, because at that point, not all the finest talent. If you watch the documentary now, I say I didn't have to do a lot. We know the assignment. Say necessary akoye.
You know, I'm praying who be you know.
I'm praying who be one shall not say. I was here some the media not sure what talk. The unkoye artwork be out.
Yeah.
Now, Liverpool do not have a top European manager. Manchester United in Ibi. AC Milan they struggle. Marseille crowd of course chiro no maybe.
I think.
So I think common say. Yeah. Into PSG and negotiate here spend a huge go for Messi, go for Ramos, Cavani, whoever a buy no mo boss akana. Omo do level bi omosia boni. Into now president a member of the European Club Association. I think he is the chairman. Into idea is so man you careful. It would only take the name Liverpool there or a big European night and they Anfield way. And who be anyhow. The casa Anfield who and you say Sabi coach Bia near the neck or you come back.
The problem in and a slot now.
In fact, the Dutch coaches, you know, they should stay away from top managerial jobs.
In fact,
they are only fit for their country.
I'm
top Dutch managers are. Imagine it is the Spanish if we hear Mukrumo Matra offshore. Omoni England for in our massa. Obedience to us or the philosophy. So how many coaches now been?
Just few.
Omasa Bruta. Dutch managers, you know. Dutch manager Ben Pa and Ogunzo Kopija the torchlight over the Syria. Premier League.
Yeah.
La Liga more and saying dominance net is saying. And see, I fear for the Liverpools. Yes. I fear for the Liverpools, the Real Madrid. Because now they are contemplating. So below Timidia Coco Jeffan or Nojidia he stays.
Antimedia oko.
Antimedia na oko no wana oko fano.
Any question pao.
Julian Nagelsmann ya okuta German national team. So mo man a chance out Bayern. Any Bayern benya na company etimi improve so fast at the moment. Because the Madrid you know, I'm sensing a transition of a team that will be going down in terms of the Champions League for a while. My Canada say most of our players, you know, it be average. World class in here in the womb. Dean Heisen on new level I was say or enter into the corridors of Real Madrid. Roman for no assembly. Say I'm not fit to enter under your roof, but only say where then my shows are be healed. On rule. The yes. Into PSG at the Ballon d'Or or the Champions League and or call a World Club Championship Chelsea but we keep you manager. I'm an absolute control. Now so Bobo now we show the team they are devastating, they are a threat to football. The Nabasa for in 2008 if Frost run out ball no be a movie. We moved the end there. Asai is so sweet. Yesterday, it wasn't the first scoreline here. I was disappointed in Omo boys.
When you're lucky.
Omo luck. I don't see it as such.
Liverpool, you're luck.
Omo luck. I players in a decision executing the shot. And then baby Omo bok on no money. I know you're luck. You beat you. I have bought shot on the man who called Paul. Luck be any. Liverpool are that bad. They are very poor. £450 million. And Omopo Bono Omobo say no. They don't deserve to be at that level of the Champions League. And the Jamie Carragher say they look like a lower division side playing against PSG. No correct. So why and how do you spend 450 and still be terrible? The manager. Now what some now can I say playing to avoid playing to survive. The beer ni bo no mu aye. Omo ye serious and can pay your map am no say Steve Gerrard 8 games now say 6 no bo wie na. And can you see say Anfield will have a different spirit. But manager na ne persona intimi ignite passion spirit bia. So they deserve 2-0 now omo yeah, but I feel say nanka it could have been more. It should have been more. Goes now. Almost sure. Barca the enemy can say this is a game they should fear the most. Yeah. Because I'm not a fan of Diego Simeone. I do not think I will be a fan of him.
You're born in your feet.
The star no as a manager na kasa. I feel so you fought too much at this level.
A coach or Team City back now.
Sitting back, the trait of Uhufo.
Okay.
Okay, the litany of quality Awenya over the years. Our Atletico Madrid. Are superstars Dina Owenya. That is why I was telling you the Atletico forward have potential to score goals. Barcelona cannot go into a game avoiding a calamity in terms of defensive blunders. It will always occur. Say Isia, Solo, Julian Alvarez, Griezmann, whoever is there will score. And I'm a catcher say Rashford in the cutting edge no conform Gakra. To know a chances in the conform. Lewandowski is not the same guy. So in the cup game it was going to be very difficult for them. In fact, Barcelona started very well. The necessary not omoye, but they missed omo trump card. A lot of things work for Barcelona. That is Rafinha. So Mikacho missing that guy in a way
a problem.
So they deserve defeat now. Why?
Barca for no.
Oh, for Atletico,
coach no players no was a GDO.
For Atletico,
three party on beat me as a three.
Oh, Atletico Madrid need coach need them a man young, but they have a strong record of not losing over there when Omateki commanding league. Or you who for so you for and you will be discussing him in the same brackets with Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, what you give no match up, but I can't top manager. Also, top manager.
Also, yeah,
are you serious?
Because the ball in your boy, a making part in the game, over fan as a reference.
And I'm only a fan on the star. No,
but Obi bet me in Madrid at Spain. Obi bet me in Madrid at Spain. Hormone Barca at Spain. So about attacking game as survival. Two no, person break it two ni shehobi.
Yeah.
Or person form.
Yeah.
What you have bought a beam.
And
a bo. A survivor said you
you see.
So also what planning according to Omo Bono. And also they are generating a style or no movement media.
As I said, your Joseph so bad 2010 for who. No, ni basa. You know, BM or just baby no. Or BM on man 5. If you are so you or try so be more strategic. And to me no.
To me credit for no so.
He had to come from this angle before he can survive with two no or spell. Look, Madrid here can answer me with Mbappe, with Jude, with Vini, with Rodrigo. Look at attackers. What's at the end? They are still looking for new attackers. Very free. Basa so baby. So maybe someone might say yes, what say 1G Europe no be. But style of play there to go for a full attacking game to say the Barca and Madrid and Yen was paying honor. A bad is so relevance because Valencia no attacking Villarreal in our attacking game. You can't match up the two. Bilbao more in our attacking or be Mobi. Or share Spain team or body defensive game one and your non but this may not be more, you know. Yeah. But I don't want to try say I'll fight you the two. but you cannot
sana madwene ayemia say I'm a survivor.
Okay.
Maybe Steve also be here.
Yeah. The reason me fan of him and then say they need to kind or shine itself into the La Liga. No, say Oteki a very conservative approach.
Okay.
Economy but or announcing who with the Europa League. And no more transit into the Champions League. Yeah. 2 finals. If you lose a final to Real Madrid, I will Champions League. Mean to me, you know, sir. But you don't survive against Real Madrid and Barcelona with an ultra defensive system. They will always have quality. I bet force you to make mistakes. But the club that has seen Carrasco, Condovia, Luis Suarez, David Villa, what have you, Julian Alvarez, so our rich quality, also blending a balance of.
So according to material and equity, according to. Because I didn't look Julian Alvarez. You can't attacking Alex Bain. So attacking game. Robert Smith
one friend.
One fan Torres.
He has had amazing.
Oh yeah. Turan. Just players are far.
And during that period, most of the players in the ball Aleko could equally start at Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Yeah.
Most of the players based on more quality.
Whoa.
So, but club now, no, almost say Sevilla.
Yes.
Club now, no more Europe, no, Europa, no. I'm gonna now yet champion so pa. I don't move
to the champions.
Right now, you did European come out of from the and Europe knows so no. I'm now Barca stop no. No, Barca stop on that. Madrid. I a sin and point.
Wo mummy fancy and yamra how no so yamra fie na yemedi komo mama me how no na yen share because say you on sama yemedi komo e ha say mostly on say Black Stars komo Ghana League and so referees so sense okay and also party munya menyomi mami ananka me dia prakom na the way new tia born glasses on some coffee okay new we say enye ready brain na so na yo how
see about dia menena mo no menenam internet so Steve Kasara na me hwehwe ha kakra na
okay
Gary your colleague Gary akotro X say one of Ghana's key players based in England is injured again.
Hey.
And Gary is manager now. So now say, and also on was again was I after full stop on I again of official news from club is expected.
Now so we go more
26 minutes ago.
Now could Zoro after no recover.
Sir, recover. Relapse.
Again, is in the recover.
It's a hakusu free. About in chair from the ACO no. Now the me shebe park akra say. Could you see injuries
yeah.
So Gary, our colleague Gary,
waiting for.
I see who's a man 4%. But I'm sure it's news about. Look, every conversation right now has to be centered on the blasters. Local league, no so much but Bia, and run here can't referee for us.
Yeah.
Right, Georgia free says local fire buyer. The point, referee phone be my messages be brave. Now me catch him say, look, we want to sanitize our football. And there's no trouble football phone so now yeah, we could do air spirit be be shame wo. Make me you message no can straight. Make me you message no how can straight. It's when you're very careful na game no. I just say ko tell we na mo yabo shemo you read your messages.
Otu kwa go di game ni.
Yeah. And omo kan say de na ezigane misale Scott no. Omo chemu referee baako de maame say baako manager no division 1
okay
Zigano division 1 per the explanation me nya from another referee no o de wa ha Madam Christina Ziga is appointment committee chairman so
referees appointment committee
for division 1 referees they try na make
okay
and the Premier League are for quality sana tray
okay
edini de me ba
one edini de fate
another message so ba ha was say referee na me say
go by 1 point.
Or train no.
No, because then some point in the compulsory.
Sir.
Yeah, and I'm saying so be can say compulsory. But the fact that I want the G ba ko de no. Now we ba we you ani. Now I say on be kwa celebrate because we analyze all of
language. Referee.
Body language.
Yeah.
One go by with the energy. Ba ko ba and of course ba ko question no. The way you say body no my who said no. Enuntina. Look, this is a sensitive game. Football no a sensitive industry. A man for Akuma. Now say the investment tabaka home. And it's all the at the end of the agrona center final later one for finding out over job. Yeah. Capo to the mechanism. And now since some buy no. A dominant donor disappointment was born out of the fact that Amodu Mumu GD as a referee. It was a second has a game. Refugee in a cron obakasa krokasa e did coach at 70 players at one okofi but after nas be my who say referee for the decision no be aboapaye no imagine say satana man for bet is about man for investor yeah okay say come the referee for na be atem so apart from entertainment passion no one purposes no football now has a huge investment from even ordinary fans. It's very careful your referee for no now omu di ade no a ya no munye ne se obi nhwe mo when he says Steve Bahamre bi no on Taylor referee Taylor yeah James Taylor no ne kontokwa one of the games of Carola okay and I catch Steve say look what's a referee for na juju mo so ntino mo ye nyina sa no James Taylor no be di kotoko ne Go Stars game one on my record I think ball no to mo jije penalty to ho goalkeeper Kamara pie ba outside the box then say ball mu wave play on look oh yeah the camera so Capo at the camera so but you are judging some kind of my funny try and funny try okay you're on penny for the football anymore yes the focus and attention of blasters so but some kind unless only a bonum a
carry weight
see what sorry call a dear referee for the B a game sin no sanka fa after game ni fa game no say analyze the game way Kibon say no, near my wrong. Owura George say, do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. GF from penny for no. MJJ
appointment committee for no move.
No phone so. Hey, Capo. I said we dey young crash say
course ana. Na mumu ne koso. Mumi hu the phone no dey jeje anuama bibiri oso.
Na wankasa ne yere ana ne side chicks na fe no. Was he and checking the course between a club here for administrators one year
yeah
club administrators a pair referee akomia so mra me center e dey ntina o administrator akomia o center etu ya await mo o kono na nu say enkoma and it goes on to say why your league most of the winners about 90% AFA and the
points no yeah
the whole time clo a question semates I winning league no refi or someone winning of outside the Kakrabi it has been the case and you league for your home no
to be a born home or person or head the SO you be a general points 3 points
you give the best say ni so you penny for di anymore me I don't have the authority media me any say Benny from semi first video na make an radio me beko. Sa video dey referee. Me na catch us me beko. We a bad guy, sa referee no.
O dey men kasa.
Oh sorry. Your body did do. Your body did do.
Inti.
Couple your body did too much. Your body did do.
Do the video no o twe no ho.
On say na no Pep Guardiola ball ne kwahye keeper ni save you instinctively Pep na asa no benya na ka no na ne nsa the same thing sometimes ball kwahye wo a e kan ko mutumi e kan na ball no emfa outside on the make no ball ne kwahye no center referee no o say o turn it and aso hojoye e no gina no hu say afi o yi pen no kra o gina no action as a coach the action should be action of a coach. But I question keep save keep an insan can
me o twinu
uchumu
hey Ghana league
just about ne connect na keep an intimi insan can e want say e 1p me na me catch wo
but the opponent ne share ne dey
and the side game mu sensem no ada video be pio because marriage attack Medical civil stress are already a good tea. Also, referee I say referee on the center. He doesn't want the ball to go in. And so give one sem. You give me the radio Jeffrey say if you da me da and a kwasiada. GF for opening for and share referee appointment committee no phone so club administrators from I'm catch us as good as some buy no. And but if you call MTN impany for no authority communication authority for no call GOB our course why no questions obuzame some can be run right yeah obuzame say call where you offer not this is your movement and I say wow me security wa man for her and we catch on say oh call where me here for wait call where me aha na me fa me ko jam ka ni si ona me call me ba no me fa
esa samba na adwuma no mso ombe ya o
Capo
say go start as good yeah so mo tracy na wo kan course ni ade
and it's not Mr. George Cass asem no so mo show mo phone so because players you know omo check it go be our phone with data or app what you say communication enye easy Capo omo ka so ombe say who security ni ade bia me catch say who security ni a or respecting the power because of our intelligence
yeah
but omo amumu no you say our intelligence team bi o ba bi what you say
yeah
it is a catch say intelligence team no ba hwehwe wo a kobi misika 1,006 pounds ko di no o ye me basa central for nyame hiro mu nyina 2 days I'm tracking no me na me catch 2 days no mo tracking so o kantamanto obeba obekuma so okwada so 2 days they can obetuma show easily kra
na mo ka so adwuma ndo ombe yo
Capo na ya no ya gaga na mo no ka say camera na wo so ni na ya kwa de wo bia etwa unless in do
yeah
George asana wa kan so mo kwa Jimmy Salas got a phone and Madam Ziga right
yeah
Friday Saturday Sunday yen check on course you born fruma baby e hye no e no ka kire no obesa o kire say referee for no ba be game no na nkofu bi ahwo mafu ma enti ye process ye sanitize game no dia ye starting free edina abo no nyem na me kan wo George free ne kan what is a blaster appointment committee no I per referee and coach dia my no be a weekend you no man announce me
coach beba
I wouldn't want to dwell so much on there because I feel ye sheni pa beba na the imagine it some say baby a team na drew and a form na atono say a show team some of the short termism solutions and I bus a idea Capo omunjai omumi enja chiredi
you say walk up na yakona a short moment team you more program na be hwe na later o ma competent coach and I say coach will be a long term I be hwe AFCON qualifiers me we na say nye bad
so ebane sa no ade obekwa World Cup the experience will be different from the beba so be restart AFCON processes no sa na yekan
na say ntina e bia o mo adwene bia o do ode ye be World Cup no America to ebinti yempe will be o be hwe akiri
na me so be busa say so that knowledge no be nya on the squad e that level no ye be mani panako o be use Ghana o de ba kuhwe see so de ko kan ye jani panako kwan se ko ne asa be ba market ma be hwe ni pa for say a feina be who squad ne asa be restart AFCON sana wote ne ato knowledge ne ni panako nyae no no de Ghana hwe ni CV so no ko say de oto aye no no ni panako sana wo ne panifo ka
sana means my dream chire say you meet me aye ne sa
eka
o mu bitimi aye ne sa
enye prudent
enye
emwa already no your team na titi o just say Ghana for be say bench Thomas Partey on TV
oh yeah
now so because them bench Thomas Partey then who should start
Zibwa na say
and me busa no 101.3 the lot are calling for Thomas Partey to be on the bench. It means they don't believe anybody can. You think no, say at top form there. A great restart. That restart has to be somebody a one or what a leveler. Actually, say to make a situation where we see any within a short term for the World Cup. No, Baba Twaso Diako. Within these few days, Yakai, Obi a show pain. So, but you can in Sassi. Adiako. No, they are starting AFCON. No. But some can say, oh, yen fa Obi a World Cup no. Does anybody think that we are going to World Cup now? As a nation, we are still looking for a number one. We haven't yet agreed. It's a Ben or Ziggy Dieko. We haven't agreed.
There is a new
Jiku partner. We don't know. Tell me Jiku's partner. You need your right back. You think a short-term solution has to work on the World Cup stage? A country like Iraq, I don't know. You don't know where this game has got into.
Situation here very address in say
it's a process.
The core of the team is not there. They have been a coach never within some few months about baby new serious.
Say ACM squad and not the so what prime squad.
Yeah, Sule born no more to be born my day.
For certain Jomensa starts here. What is our Jonathan name?
Yeah,
boy more children. If you remember, do more but so that squad was primed. I'm no more deputies in here. And then also, but when the Mr. Who one more account team. Jordan, are you?
Biza brave reading Komataka.
Yes,
yeah, train.
There's so much discussion around the Black Stars coach in a one man, Massamone.
Okay.
Now, a video of the sports minister.
Okay.
City TV. I think now a channel 1.
Yeah.
Now, Utin and Koma Wodia, or say, GDA say World Cup, and bit me a performer or near Jikurampudia. After that, after that video now, at the chain, I'm also on a Union Sporty for so I interview. I'm not catching Sporty for say, you're ready for World Cup.
The same minister.
You're ready. Baku was video. Baku was transcript of what he said.
Okay.
The video no say World Cup ni beti me akọ perform. The transcript is what he was said in the interview at Sporty for. Me I trust them because of my interview somewhere.
Yeah.
Ni nyina fan kombra ni nyina agina the decision to appoint who is going to be the next coach for the national team. Ya like pa. The edikai individual development in terms of players I want our mobile national team. In the last 3 years, Mint pinpointed one player within the Black Stars setup make us a way dear. We improve power national team my team on the day. Ekutano. Number 2. This is a team where you need identity. Say Black Stars say Boboa. The principles of play A, B, C, D. Do we have it? No.
Wow.
Are we getting results? Capo. We walk up on the scene chair qualifier. I don't think results are exceptional. When it comes to Black Stars. Questionable. Who we appoint as the next manager no are very important, whether short term or long term. But there are a lot of questions maybe some if we decide to go for the short term. Capo. As Ghana for.
Yeah.
Let's not be moved by emotions. When you're there now we are son where you see. But let's come to a full understanding of what is the problem and why we need to choose between either a short-term or a long-term coach. See, I can't say a short-term. How many are the available options? Yeah. That is the first question you ask. Now, your available option now, what the neighbor? Ubobi was a walk up and walk on Okoji.
Okay.
How realistic in a tier?
So Kokoji.
So Kokoji. I also waste this cabin because any short-term you want to pick now, na top quality.
You pay huge.
You are paying huge amount of money.
Yeah.
Number 2, who is coming to Chenya? Yes, I for short term, I'm not be use Ghana. They are leveraging boosting the CV. Near we are Jawakwana.
Another question.
Because Utuado, you boosting the CV first one. We no say man no nyane no papa mo de koe. Otuado no be na pamo no. Anameboa.
Oh yeah.
Milovan ni 2010 World Cup na Milovan say, "Hey, the stocks kosoro."
No big deal. They be among 4 fires we are big.
So if you are trying to pick in a short-term coach for ourselves, we are going to pay huge. We're having another coach Obabe leverage you or World Cup slot now. Ya brain ya national say you real crowd or ya de maya. Ya pan the choso on tina krano. I no aye.
Sabe brofia sokra.
Oja e hode e dey edeko. Yes, some fan to a trim say you call World Cup now. That means you cover asan. See a fast short term now. Nipa no kona nko ye ya ye ba asa. You come to start from ground zero again. Your AFCON qualifiers both for 2027. You be born between June to July.
Yeah.
Kenya, Tanzania, New Uganda. Yentimi fe no so media grow. So when we decide to go in for the short term option, there are a lot of things Capo. These questions no e be bisa. But say you pick it for a long term. Capo, the first thing you'll be happy about is okay. Now the long term plan is saying it here. You perceive by AFCON 2028 you do say. So if you are paying top dollar for long term, you say the panel there ko work pressure mean so. Just by saying he needs to perform at the World Cup beyond the last time you there. You call it. Give us a proper performance. Start building an identity with the World Cup. Because World Cup now you kon then the target will be focused on 2028 African Cup of Nations. So okay, World Cup, you call round of 32 because you have 3 teams.
Yeah.
You call round of 16. Okay, you try round of 16. You pushing you remember AFCON qualifies. You qualify. Let us see a proper clear identity and individual players improving on that. The new coach.
Yeah.
You say Nipano or the day.
Echo.
Now, no Mudina and 50 Monday neighbor. There has been rumors say Carlos Queiroz, Beboa, Paulo Bento, and Fernando Santos. Now you didn't come among the 3 lists. No, we are reported. Now me I do much na meeting because Escubeshia. They will decide who comes in. But men someone decided say short term no more cordia. Not sa coaches 3 way near list here. You will move back away bet my fan of pass long term and they within a short term long go bet my satisfy. If the list is true. Because me Paulo Bento adwuma na wa be no. Me hu Paulo Bento adwuma papa bi a wa ye bro adwene ntiase so. For Fernando Santos, you bet me aka say Portugal mra omuwura mu omo de J trophies mienu na ya under the rain.
Yeah.
Oko Euros de Eda Cavao. Then what it na no say police ni no.
Yeah.
Ene Pereira, formerly of PSG, the midfielder. Ebi omoko ekoji Euros the free France them. Meboa. Right after that, in the Nations League, also the Portugal ko born home. So on the European terrain, I don't think he's as bad as a lot of people can want it.
Or very good way.
So we check your mummy and Sunny profile now. Oba Kasabi de Fernando Santos. Paulo Bento coach South Korea more connect the more the about coach Portugal national team. But when there's Carlos Queiroz, if the list is right, you can clearly look at him and say, no, among 3 coaches no good list in this one and on the profile also. Carlos Queiroz is a coach in Real Madrid as main head coach. Was assistant Sir Alex Ferguson. Or the Iran are qualified for World Cup how many times? On your continent,
Yeah.
On the Egypt Cup final in 2021 African Cup of Nations.
Okay.
Of our team in September, by February now Egypt will African Cup of Nations final.
So in African terrain.
So if we decide to even go for the short term, and this is the list, so Omumeya Juma Famaya dia Capo. It is not a bad list, but I think out of the 3 personalities,
my pan and Kausunya,
Meme die, and yet the Miminya, the Imperial Boa, so Mumia Sanam Peniam Pane, and that a paswa yako discuss your modia. I don't think any of the 3 coaches now Muguan Minano Emu profile bro Carlos Queiroz so. 73 years. He will command enough respect in the dressing room. And a Jumana why ye be pain, Eddie Bebano will prove to us that he will be a valuable addition to this squad. But if there's an outsider, okay, fine. On our own terrain, there are further discussions that is still being held for Kwesi Appiah.
No, every man.
There be.
Okay.
Because the context of this discussion we are having near now, say, you call short term and I call long term. But we actually say about short term. See about short term with the so if you see fa obi oye amanoni emfa ne beye dia list am de breye no emu mienu dia nka mu ntwa mu di inform nko na nka mu ma Carlos Queiroz ne jade enya dwuma maye na mum se mu mpa amanoni fo ne dia na si yetu ani abewe ekuro mu ase dia then there's only one option we can also tend to, which is Kwesi Appiah. It in terms so ewu hia entiase so ye dai ewu hia said abaya ye nan be ntientia on yoma bebre hu ansa na World Cup ni betu na akwa ye dai
yako.
But me dear Capo, whatever decision the ESCO is going to sit down to make tomorrow, I don't support short-term decision da.
And also
let's go into the decision of making a long-term appointment.
The be attracted Sir Carlos Queiroz ne Fernando Santos na obo mudini ye World Cup na qualify omo ba no abefa team na kono eno no be ma omu ani agiso ma abefa team no, and ebema mbi a ombe bargaining very well with them because onu sunya World Cup na obekobi no a better ni CV crowd or better, but for them to come on limelight no obi team the Black Stars will do. But NBA over fan of long term na says can NBA yonsu ebenya for 3 years edi amom 2 years no aban so be ka se bia ontimi ntua sa 2 years emma o mutim bia se 4 months bi dia emfa o mu na
eyame de so akasa asem wesi di ti ameka se eme de so aka enno ya yete he ya no ba time be story say ministry ne se oto ado sika na da ho no they will pay,
yeah,
meaning the ministry is eager to get things right on point. One thing I know, they say, Ketokeku, he has accepted, said there are certain decisions in terms of the Black Stars coaches are. They've not gotten it right.
Okay.
It is this appointment here very important to him. Say no, they need to get it right once and for all.
Okay. Yes, okay.
Couple what they mention as no. So the onus to invest and get a quality coach for the long term is very important. But I think the long-term options, no, a bit defiance as a kakra. I think the long-standing love for Heavy Renard has always been there.
Yeah.
But Heavy Renard, you bring your just say you call World Cup near day. Eba. Which is also pushing a section of the ESCO to say, okay, they don't go for short term. You World Cup now. There will be various available options.
Yeah.
I bet me a fabi. But no sooner short term, no sooner pros and cons. Media to Johnny say 1, it will be expensive. 2, Nipona Orban will likely play on our leverage.
Yeah. Go wajidi God or the Ghana Saba.
3, Sir Uncle ya will be the likely will say besa set it back BM to prepare for AFCON qualification and die so it's really important. We can't afford to miss another African Cup of Nations. It means so suyemwa Capo. And you have Renard and Kwani coach. What did they mention as? Who even knows that somebody like Carlos Queiroz, maybe Fernando Santos, maybe Rupert Somosimani, in a long term, can help us do all at the World Cup and propel us to a proper African Cup of Nations. I bet me Akobi. Now, if you will be a home to me a day.
At home. And you're bad. And you're bad. Oh. You said before, I think it's from now
Monday.
Because
the short term
you have that. Yeah.
The short term only then maybe we are getting somebody for short term or no but no you're not then far or be enticed. They say okay fine, let's continue.
Yeah.
But the probability of it happening, let's say, due to the past experiences we've had, I'm listed in a day.
Abba. Well, you Monday na kwata kraba Monday na. You the next coach of the Black Stars said I say pa na yen to us from Isaiah ne Newton na ti say omodu omo how aba na ye call Yeah, my doctor Kosu Edua Yasu na. Yeah, the power specialist about hospital.